I'm Lauren Pires, and I'm happy to be here celebrating you, because I remember my own last lecture in this very room. And let me tell you, my career since then did not go how I planned. Back then, I was scared about starting my career, but I knew exactly what I wanted and didn't want. I was set on finding a job doing PR for a beauty company, like my third-year internship, and I did not want to work in events. Based on my event management class, events had way too many details and long hours on your feet. Now, I never used to talk about this, but I was born with a rare muscle disorder where some of the mitochondria in my muscle cells is missing. So long story short, I have about 33% of the strength of the average person. That was the main reason I didn't want to work in events. I didn't physically think that I could do them. So I've graduated, time is going by, I've applied to different PR roles, including a music festival in Mississauga. Yes, an event. I was not sold on the idea, but I always wanted to work in the arts, and I figured doing PR for an event might not be as bad as actually running it. Now, the spring after graduation, the beauty company I'd interned for asked me to come back and do their PR and social. Basically my dream job, except that it was part-time. After I accepted it, a couple days later, the festival said they wanted me too. But they'd filled the PR role with somebody who had way more experience, and they wanted me for the other role that they had available, program and artist coordinator. So, running the event. It was the one thing that I knew I didn't want to do. But it was a 4-month contract, and so I figured I can do anything for 4 months. And if I hated it, which I figured I would, at least it would buy me some time and experience while I would hope that the beauty company would give me more hours. Fast forward 6 months from then, and I left that beauty company job. It was exciting at first, but eventually I hated the commute to Toronto. I wasn't really interested in the work anymore, and PR overall just didn't seem like a fit. Fast forward to now, and I've had an almost 11-year career in a bunch of different roles, all of them working in events. Yes, there are so many details that it can feel like a bit much. And yes, I am exhausted after days of being on my feet working at the festival. But working in events gave me 2 things that I didn't expect: growth and the realization that I can. When I accepted the beauty company job, I thought, yay, I've achieved success. I thought I knew exactly what I wanted and what I didn't. But I was wrong. It took less than that 4-month contract with a small 3-person festival team for me to realize that I love events. I had to talk to volunteers and artists and audience members, which I was scared about because I'm an introvert. But afterwards, I thought, yay, I feel more comfortable talking to new people. I had to eventually manage summer students and interns, which I was nervous about because I didn't consider myself a leader. But after the first summer, I thought, yay, I'm helping somebody who's early on in their career. I had to work 15-hour days, mostly on my feet, which I didn't physically think I could do. But after that first festival and every festival since then, I think, yay, I did it. I used to think that success was about accomplishing whatever you set out to do. But over the last couple of years, I've realized that real success is in the unexpected growth along the way. Success was when I was 23 and terrified running my first festival. But someone on site referred to me as the coordinator who knows what's going on, and I believe them. Success was when, after trying to hide my muscle disability for over 30 years, I was in North America's largest inspirational speaking competition telling a story about it and won the title of #2 Inspirational Speaker of the Year. Success was when I finally accepted a senior PR role at the festival, years after I applied for the smaller version, because I had the experience and confidence for it by then. Success can be lived in many more ways than we might think. And when we learn to recognize them, we have even more to celebrate. So congratulations, class of 2024. Maybe you know exactly what you want to do after graduation. Maybe you want to try a few things, or maybe you have no idea. And honestly, any one of those is totally okay. The good news for all of you is, when you're finding success in the journey, there's always something to yay about. Yay!